Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us this Monday afternoon. I'm Kyle Bosch. Police have arrested a man for stealing a vehicle overnight that had a 3-year-old boy sleeping in the back. Ali Hashi is facing charges of theft of a motor vehicle, but Cass County officials say they expect other charges will be filed as well. Skylar Leka was asleep in the family's minivan when it was stolen around 9:40 last night from outside the American and Asian market off of Main Avenue. Skylar's father, Paul Tan, says that his wife was dropping off a cell phone for him when they saw a man get in the van and drive off. Fargo police found the van about 3 hours later, just a few blocks away, and Skylar was still sleeping inside. Police say that this should serve as a reminder to everyone to never leave your car unlocked and running, even for just a few moments. Family and friends gathered this morning to remember 2 Moorhead brothers who died last week in a rollover on I-94 near Fergus Falls. Zachary and Connor Qualvog both played for Park Christian School and were on their way to a basketball tournament when the crash happened. Services were held at Bethel Church in Fargo. We'll have much more on the community saying its goodbye to the Qualvog brothers coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 5 and 5:30. Well, if you have looked outside in the sky today, you have probably noticed a strange-looking sun, kind of red and hazy. We've got an explanation up exactly what's going on our website, valleynewslive.com. Has to do with Canadian wildfires, if you want to check that out, and some pictures as well. But for our weather today, we want to turn it over to meteorologist Robert Hahn. And other than the haze in the sky, it's a pretty nice Monday.
Yeah, not too bad out there. We did have a brief thunderstorm make its way through our far eastern counties, but the smoke from those wildfires certainly creating some very hazy conditions. That's also holding temperatures down. We're all in the 70s off to the west in central and western parts of North Dakota where they're not seeing the smoke. They've already got temperatures in the mid-80s. We'll see those temperatures warming on up as we head through the day today, but perhaps a bit slower than anticipated. Right now, 76 degrees here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, 79 in Jamestown, also 79 down in Sisseton. On the satellite, not picking up much in the way of that smoke, but it's there. You can see it. You walk outside and you can even smell it at times. Some smoky air, and that's going to be with us throughout much of the rest of the day. Right now, any precipitation that we did have has moved east of the area, approaching the Brainerd area. Pretty strong thunderstorm there, and we'll have a chance for a few more showers and storms across especially our northern Minnesota counties, and 1 or 2 of those could be on the strong side tomorrow. Slight chance for storms once again, the better chances in our western counties. More storm chances and a sneak peek at that holiday weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Robert, we'll see you then. Grand Forks police are looking for a man who hasn't been in contact with friends or family since late Saturday night. 25-year-old Aaron Pigeon of Badger, Minnesota, was last seen around 11:30 at the Level 10 bar. We have his picture up on your screen right now and posted at valleynewslive.com. You're asked to call Grand Forks Police if you have any information. A Minnesota state trooper is facing an internal investigation after being busted for speeding. Court documents say it happened April 28th on Highway 210 in Fergus Falls. Sergeant Jesse Grabo was cited for going 94 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Investigators say Grabo was on duty and driving a patrol car at the time. The Fergus Falls city attorney filed a misdemeanor speeding charge against Grabo on June 26th. A Grand Forks man is in the hospital after being hit by a car this morning. Happened about 7:30 in the 1200 block of South 12th Street. Police say a vehicle driven by 34-year-old Rebecca Ramirez of Grand Forks hit 84-year-old Walter Swingen as he was crossing the street. Swingen was transported to All True Hospital. His condition is unknown. Police say they are still investigating exactly what happened. 2 teenagers who escaped from a North Dakota youth correctional center are now back in custody. Mandan police say 17-year-old Joseph Lever and 15-year-old Skylar Johnson were arrested late yesterday after someone spotted the pair in Mandan. Both are now being held in the Mandan Correctional Center. 2 people are in jail after police say they tried to ram a Fargo squad car early this morning. It started right around 1 a.m. in Fargo, then moved into Moorhead by the Main Avenue Bridge, where officers deployed stop sticks on the vehicle. The car finally came to a stop near 2nd Avenue and 16th Street, and that's where police arrested Tino Rodriguez on a theft warrant, along with fleeing and driving after revocation charges. His passenger, Kaylin Ann Anderson, was also arrested. A 51-year-old man and his 4-year-old daughter are in the hospital this afternoon after being hit by lightning in northern Minnesota. Officers responded to a call yesterday afternoon of a parent and child struck by lightning while at a baseball game near Cherry Township. That's just about 10 miles east of Hibbing, Minnesota. Now, witnesses say Jay Mott, who's from Virginia, Minnesota, was carrying his daughter when they were struck by lightning. He was revived at the scene by bystanders who started CPR. Authorities say Mott is in critical condition, while his daughter suffered less serious injuries. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled states can continue to use a controversial lethal injection drug. The Supreme Court voted 5-4 that it is not cruel and unusual punishment to use the sedative to carry out executions. 3 death row inmates had brought the challenge, saying the drug does not generate a deep coma-like unconsciousness. Today's ruling included justices going back and forth about the constitutionality of the death penalty. Now, Oklahoma officials say that since the Supreme Court has ruled in its favor, it will move ahead with 3 previously scheduled executions. The first dispensary for medical marijuana in Minnesota will open in Minneapolis on Wednesday, the first day it can legally be sold in the state. So far, 65 patients have signed up, and Minnesota Medical Solutions say about 20 have already made appointments. Initially, they'll receive a 7-day supply of medical marijuana, but eventually that will increase to 30 days. The average cost per patient will range from $300 to $600 a month. A dispensary in Moorhead is scheduled to open on August 1st.